Hello soulmates, welcome back again to the channel. Today my name is Jenny. So today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys on how to make this beautiful summer gown. As you can see on the screen, I'm supposed to post this video last week. Somebody should let me know the reason why. I'm always feeling tired and I'm not always okay with myself. Anyway, this is the beautiful tutorial we are going to be dealing on today. If this sounds like what you're interested to learn, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video, and also turn on your notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you'll be the first to be notified. So let's get into the video. Welcome back again soulmates. So guys, this is the beautiful fabric I'm going to be using for today's tutorial. I think this fabric is a cotton fabric, okay? So if you are making yours, I will advise you not to make use of an heavy fabric so that the ruffles can come out very well. The fabric should just be on a medium texture. So the next thing now we are going to do is to make a little calculation, and to get the width of the fabric you are going to be using for this particular style, get your bust measurement and you're going to multiply it by 2.5, or you're going to multiply it by 3 or 4 inches depending how full you want it to be. So for me, I'm going to be making use of 2.5 inches and my bust measurement is 36 inches. So I'm going to multiply it by 2.5 inches and I got 90 inches. If you want to know the yard you are going to be using, what you're going to do is to just divide the answer you got. So just divide it by 36 inches. So whatsoever you get is the yardage you're going to be using for this particular tutorial. So this 90 inches, you are going to actually fold it into 4 because we are going to be cutting out the front and the back together, okay? So I've gone ahead to fold it into 4 and this is what we are having, guys. So after doing that, I'm going to come down by 2 inches. This is going to serve as the ruffle part, okay? So we are going to be folding this part to get our ruffle. So that is why you see me marking out the 2 inches. I used my chalk, but I realized it was not showing properly, so I decided to also make use of my marker. So after doing that, now the next thing we are going to do is to go ahead now and subtract some inches from our gown length. So as you may know, this gown is an off-shoulder gown. The gown length I'm using for this tutorial is 39 inches. It is actually long because I'm making this for somebody, okay? And the person wants the gown to actually cover up some scars and stretch mark. So that's why the person wants the gown to be at 39 inches. But if you are making yours for this beautiful summer gown, I will advise you to make use of about 36 or 32 inches or 30 inches. At least let it be shorter than mine to bring out the beauty of this gown. I off 6 inches, then I'm going to determine the gown length, which is 39 inches. So from that 39 inches, I will also go up by 8 inches because this is going to have a ruffle at the bottom part, and the length of the ruffle is actually 8 inches. So I'm going to subtract 8 inches from that gown length, okay? I got 31 inches, but we are not going to be cutting it exactly on 31 inches because we need seam allowance to join the ruffles at the bottom part. So I'm going to be adding ½ inch to this, okay? So making 31.5 inches. So that is what you see me cutting out, like so. So make sure to cross check before cutting it out. So when you're done cross checking, you can actually cut this out confidently, okay? So after doing that, I'm going to trim off any excess we have at this bottom part, and you can see what we are having. And also at the side, you can see it is not even, so I'm going to trim off this part to make it even and balanced, okay? Open up the side so that we can have the front and the back. This closed part, I'm going to just open it up like so. So guys, after doing this is what we are having. This gown is a very simple gown. It is not difficult to make. So we have the front now and we have the back piece, okay? So this is what we are having. The next thing we are going to do now is to go ahead now and fold this upper part, this allowance we have there, these 2 inches. I'm going to fold ½ inch first, then I'm going to fold it like this, okay? So I'm going to fold the remaining part, that which is the 1.5 inches like this. Okay, so just go ahead and fold half inch, then you fold in the remaining 1.5 inches and stitch it down. After doing it for the front piece, I'm also going to do it for the back piece. So guys, I've gone ahead to stitch it down, and you can see what we are having. And I also made my elastic casing, so we are going to be passing the elastic through the casing, and I made it by half inch. 1 inch at the top is going to be the ruffle. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut out the elastic. The width of this elastic is actually the quarter of your bust measurement. So just go ahead and divide your bust measurement into 4, then you add extra 1 inch to that. Okay, and when I did so, I have 10 inches. I'm actually going to be inserting the elastic band with my safety pin. Okay, so I'm just going to insert it into the elastic casing just like this. When you are doing this, please take note of the end of the elastic, okay, so that it doesn't go all the way in and you have to start all over again. So I'm just going to pin it down at this end so that it doesn't move in. So after doing that, I will just continue inserting the elastic in like this. When I get to this other end, I also take it to my sewing machine and I'll stitch up the both ends together like this. So guys, I've gone ahead to stitch it down, and you can see what we are having. So I'm just going to stretch it out like this so that the ruffles can come out beautifully. Okay, so before doing this, I always advise you to iron up your materials before inserting the elastic so that you can get more ruffle at this upper part. So the next thing to do now is to place one of the piece on the other one, okay, and stitch up the side. So I'm not going to be stitching it all the way down because we are going to be attaching our ruffle at that part. Okay, so guys, after doing that, this is what we are having. You can see how beautiful it came out. You can see how it's looking. Now the next thing now to do is to cut out the ruffle of this gown. So what I'm going to do is to bring the remaining fabric I have left when we were cutting this at the beginning. So I'm just going to have it folded into 4. So after folding it into 4, I'm going to start marking out the length of the ruffle. Like I said earlier, the length of the ruffle is 8 inches, but I'm going to be adding extra inches to that. So you can add extra 1.5 inches to it, okay, because you're going to be attaching it by half inch, then you hem the bottom part by 1 inch. So that is what you see me cutting out like so. So I've cut out one of it. This is going to be for the front, so I will just place it again on the fabric like this, and I'll cut out for the back. Okay, so cut out for the back piece. So after cutting it out, we now have the front and the back piece for the ruffles. The next thing I'm going to be cutting out now is the strap. Now this actually depends on what you want. You can actually make yours up to 60 inches of length. It depends how long you want the strap to be. Okay, so for me, I don't want the strap to be much because I still want to use this remaining fabric to do something else. So I'm just going to make the strap not to be too long. Okay, and the length of this strap is actually 2 inches. So I cut it out at 2 inches, and you can see what we are having right here. You can see, so I'm going to be having 4 of this strap. So I will go ahead now and fold in the straps and also make my gathers and attach it to the dress. Okay, so I'll make my gathers with my needle, and I'll also fold in the bottom part of the gathers and attach it to the dress. So guys, I've gone ahead to gather up the ruffle area, and I've also attached it to the dress, so you can see how the ruffles came out looking neat and clean. This ruffle part, you can actually make it more fuller, okay, by cutting it about 3 times or 4 times. So it depends how you want it to be. So for me, I cut it out about 2 times. Okay, so I'm going to be closing up the sides of this dress. Okay, After closing up the side and taking out the excess thread, this is what we are having, looking all clean and neat. I've not even ironed this dress and it's already looking beautiful. So the next thing now to do is to attach the strap. So you can see that this tutorial is not actually long, it's very simple to make. So I'm just going to attach my strap. To attach the strap, you can actually put it on, then you figure out where you want the strap to be. So for me, I'm going to be placing my tape like this from the side, and I'll go in by 3 inches. So if you are doing it like mine, you can decide to go in by 3 inches or 3.5 inches. So this actually depends on how you want the strap to be. Because my client is not around now, that is why I have to do it on the table. Okay, so I'm just going to go in by 3 inches now from the side like so, and I'm going to place my strap on it. Okay, so if you go in by 3 inches and you discover that it is not well placed, you can actually make adjustments by going in by 3.5 inches. Okay, just go in, don't stretch it when you are measuring out the 3 inches. You don't need to stretch it out. So you can see the way I'm doing it. Just go ahead and place your tape from the side like this. I'm not stretching it out. Okay, place your tape and get the 3 inches, then you attach the strap. After pinning up the straps, I'm going to actually take it to my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch it down. Then I'll show you the final look on how it is on my mannequin. So guys, this is how it came out. This is how it's looking on my mannequin after ironing it out. You can see that the gown is actually longer than the one we have on the thumbnail. Okay, that is how the client wants it to be. So if you're making yours, you can make it more shorter than this. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. And thank you to my new and my returning subscribers. Love you always. See you in the next video. Bye bye.